Hi, I'm Steve, welcome back to the Board Game Expo 2019. I'm here with Martin Wallace, and he's got a new game called Runestones that is aimed to be coming out on Kickstarter November. Martin's giving me a brief overview of how to play. I'm going to pass that information on to you. But Runestones is a game from 2 to 4, potentially 2 to 6, depending on how well the Kickstarter does, players, that is all to do with these tiles in your hand. On the board you've got different units and villages and citadels and stuff that's going out on the board, but on your turn, all your play, the interesting part of this game is all your play is down to the tiles you've got here. What you can do with the tile, each tile's got 3 parts to it. The middle part is what unit is if it's on the board. So there's some orcs there and some skirmish troops there and some boats, and this is the leader. The left-hand side part is the cost it needs to build that troop. So for me to build my leader on the board, I need to discard 2 other tiles. So the cost for this is 2, the cost for one of my orcs is 1, so maybe I decide to throw one of my orcs away to place another of my orcs down, and I believe I can place my orcs in villages or where my citadel is, and I'm placing troops on the board to hopefully potentially build more villages and go out and attack my opponent. Some of the other things you can do with the dice is all related to these pips. Now these pips will do several things. One of those is build villages on the board, and when you're building villages you can spend 1 pip to build a village either adjacent to another village, or if there's an orc on the board, or sorry, a unit on the board, and you've got a village one side, you can build a village through the orc in one of these places here. So you can spend 1 pip to do that. You can spend 1 pip or several pips to move your troops around. So I've got these 2 troops here. I can spend a pip for each of them to move them 1 space, and maybe another pip for each of them to go and start attacking someone else. And the other things you can use pips for is in combat. So I've just moved here, I'm going to be attacking the defender. Let's just say for simplicity, because I can't remember what happens when they're equal height, that I have more troops than my opponent. What happens is if you've got more troops, you're going to pull out 4 tiles, you are the attacker, and this back, and the defender will pull out 3. And you won't see what they've got. Basically the defender has got certain strength, and we've got, our best we can do is 7. What you can do with your dice to improve your combat is you can replace one of these with one of the ones you've got on your hand. Oh, brilliant. 3, 6, 9. My strength's 9. My opponent might do the same, and then my opponent reveals their score. 4, 8, 10. They beat my 9. What happens if I lose the combat?
The loser of the combat loses 1 unit and has to retreat.
Okay, so
I also score points. The winner scores points equal to the number of units on the other side. So if you win a combat against them in 2 units, you score 2 victories.
So in this particular case, Red would beat me because they had the highest score. Red would get 3 points, and I would lose a troop, and I would have to run away.
Yes,
is that correct? But this plays, obviously this is set for a 2-player game, this plays many more games. But the way it works in terms of how you score, you're going to get a few points for winning combat, so you're going to get points at the end of the game if you kind of burn their villages down. So if Red comes along and burns my village, they're not going to score points straight away, but at the end of the game, every village they burn is going to deprive me of points to my score, and it's going to get them a point at the end of the game. But what's going to happen when your tiles run out, and at the end of each turn you draw up to 6, so you don't have to use all your tiles, you can keep some over to potentially slow down the when you score. But whenever you run out of tiles, you're going to score 1 point for every village you've got on the board. When everyone's scored their villages twice or 3 times in a 2-player game, the game's going to end. You're going to score points for villages you've destroyed, and then the most points is the winner. One of the nice things about this game is the tiles and the board. This is a very light game. You can see this is a cloth board, and this might not necessarily be the final board, but the idea behind this is going to be a roll-up.
The whole idea is that there'll be everything can go in a bag. There's going to be no paper or cards. There's nothing. If you get there early, you get the perfect towel game for somebody who likes a heavier war game.
Yes, if you can carry around 2 sets of dominoes effectively and a roll of mat, you can play this kind of wherever you are. It's a really nice tile mechanism. It is coming out in November, potentially on Kickstarter. That is the intention. It might not. It might come out sooner or later. But Martin said November for releasing. Do we know roughly when release will be?
Well, hopefully, as you know, with Kickstarter, you're not sure, but I'm planning to have everything set up so as soon as Kickstarter finishes, production will begin. So you're looking at turnaround of a couple of months.
Okay, so we're looking at early 2020, if you like that. If you're a fan of Martin Wallace or some of his games in the past, this looks like a really good, nice, smooth combat game for 2 to 4 players, or potentially more if the Kickstarter does very well. Thanks, Martin. I've been Steve at the Expo 2019. Thanks for watching.